And we're going live. And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers, garbage truck drivers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to heavy equipment operators, construction workers. Shout out to the chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices, beauticians in barbershop, beauticians and barbers in barbershops and beauty salons. Shout out to whatever it is you do for a living. Shout out to you. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Extra special big up shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. There's a certain kind of character of an individual it takes to be that type of person. And if you are that type of person, then enough respect to you for being that type of person. If you're not that type of person, then try to become that type of person. You know, somebody with us wish good for other people, like how you wish good for yourself. Yeah, that part there. Big up to you. Here we are on this beautiful morning. Today is the 19th of August 2025, and we are happy to be here. Absolutely happy to be here. So we start off this early morning by giving thanks and praises to the Most High. We start off this early morning, all our reverence, and know so we are blessed to be here. We were chosen to be here, and we are here, and we are not acknowledging that. We are giving thanks and praises because we know say we're blessed and we chosen to be here at this moment. All right. Big up everybody tuning in. It's a closed session this morning. That means only names are in green will be in the chat. So the people who have their membership, this is their chat room. They will have their chat room this morning uninterrupted. Everybody else can watch from the outside. And I appreciate those who are watching from the outside as well. Some more around can get on the membership still and come join the people in the chat. It is way more festive in the chat, which I am sure you know. So the ones who can't get it because it's not available in your area, then my apologies. I can't control that. And I respect you for tuning in on a regular basis, just the same way. Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being here this morning. First one in. I appreciate you greatly for all your support on all platforms and all you do for this movement right here. Shout out to S Diva. Thank you for being here. Grace James is in the building with us bright and early this morning. My fellow content creator, Sister Lovely Anika, is in the building this morning. Her name looks a bit different from everybody else. It's in gray, it's not in green. That's because she is a verified YouTuber as well. So click on her name, go over to her content, hit the subscribe button over there, share the love, keep it in the family. The Buffalo sold the rest. Thank you for being here. Hope all is well. Haven't seen you in a while. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Twixie28, big up yourself. Audrey Wright, big up yourself. Audrey, thank you for being here. Kaz Robinson, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Mistress B, talk health and wellness with a twist. Thank you for being here. Onika St. John is in the building with us this morning. Senior Sexy, haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. Thank you for being here. My brother Jerome, early in the morning. Thank you for being here, Jerome. Kaz Robinson is in the building. Audrey says, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. Millicent Townsend is in here. Sharon Spence is in here. Let me see. Trini L. Bay. Trini L. Bay, big up yourself, my brother. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Tracy Chen is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Well, lovely Anika said, she said, I can't believe the month soon done. It might as well say Christmas. Yes. Time is flying by. Time is definitely flying by. We're almost done the year already. So all the people who did start out with them New Year's resolution, I gonna get the big belly slim and all the turn it in a 6-pack. Look at the belly right now, cause my one still big. That means I may never make it. But I didn't make any New Year's resolution. We did just decide so I gonna eat a little bit better, consume a little bit healthier this year and be more physical, which I have done. You know what I mean? Who else there? Stola Dan, big up yourself. The Buffalo, so the rest. The SR, the RTV 007 is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here as well. All right. Audrey says, so why you laugh when you call me name? Because Audrey, you have a way of making me laugh. So anytime, anytime my sister names, me just bust out a laugh. Like Marie's message 411 TV. Or every time I say Marie's message 411 TV, me laugh. Uh, you don't know it go already. It look like me add two more packs to the six. I saw going on, man. We have to just love ourselves which part with that, you know, and try to day by day, day by day. Nothing is perfection. And sometimes it help to come off of social media 2 years. So I on social media, everybody look perfect. And you get to find out, say a lot of them nip tuck, get this cut, get fat move from you, so put it round there, so. And then them in the gym I tell you about, whew, you do 4 sets of these, and then you back up on the chair like this, and you pump up like these for toned arms. And if you want a 6-pack, do this. And them not do none of them something there. The most them do it for is the video that you see. After that, them in the kitchen and them everything same way. It's just a surgeon, and them save up some money and go get them body tuck up and cut up and fix up. So me not follow nobody here, so me I love myself exactly how me is. We weren't all meant to look alike. So time is flying like flash. JA soon come. Yes, 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 indeed. Here what? Shoot the elephant in the room. And not even have to ask where we starting this morning. We're going right off into where we're going to start this morning. YouTube keep on giving me this rotted monkey on my screen. And you know what the crazy thing about this monkey on the screen is? I'm gonna show you something. That's why I know it's not my equipment that's doing all these funny things. So when things get funny on this computer, right? I have a red computer and a gray computer. Right now, I'm on the red computer broadcasting. The monkey is on the screen, so I can't see the chat. So all the comments you're making, I have it over here on another screen. Now, watch this. In the event that the chat freeze right here upon the red computer, or disappear, or the sound go away, or anything, I switch the computer them and go live on the gray one instead of the red one. Now, when I go live on the gray one, the monkey pop up on the screen again. Different computer, you know. Monkey pop up on the screen where my comment section is. And the red one where the monkey was that I am now having to use over here to see the chat, the monkey is not there anymore. I mean, I'm broadcast from that one, but the monkey don't show up on it. But if I try to broadcast from it, the monkey show up where I'm sitting supposed to there. That's why I'm not saying on my equipment I do it. Whatever the hell they're doing, we just have to play along with it and have multiple computers so we can switch this one out when that, do that, and all kind of something to go on. So bear with me more time. All right? All right. My granny used to say, if man make it, it will broke. She wasn't wrong. All right. Why? We have to start off. You know, we have this morning, we're going to talk about Squash and his Feds deal. Squash has accepted the Feds deal. Chief Curry and the Maroons descended down upon East Portland. It was a sight to see in support of Isaac Buchanan. Jamaicans are paying special attention to the election that's going on in Jamaica right now. And there are a lot of Jamaicans who are actually timing it and jumping on the plane and going home to go vote. It is that important. I love to see that. We're going to talk about the Squash thing in details, though, because a lot of people want to know. And it's going to be the first thing we talk about this morning. There's a spirited discussion about Dr. Dawes versus Christopher Tufton in the Minister of Health and Wellness office. Who is more suited for the job? We're going to have a discussion surrounding that. And I should have covered the attempted assassination of the policeman in Jamaica update yesterday, which we didn't get time to do it. So we're going to do that today as well. Those are the things we have on our board this morning. Nisha, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go right in. Michelle Taylor, RN, big up yourself. Put some respect on it. Thank you for being here as well. We're going right in now. So the update to squash situation. It says that Squash, dancehall artist, popular dancehall artist Squash, has reached a plea deal with the feds on the gun charges. It wasn't really only gun charges, though. He has been labeled a leader of a transnational criminal organization. That are not just the gun charge. It started out with the gun charge. I remember one time them the arrest Vibes Cartel first at Jamaica. When they arrested Cartel first a weed, them arrest him final. So they found a big amount of ganja, one whole crocus bag of ganja in our room at some hotel, Airbnb, not even did a pop them time there. I think it was a hotel or a motel, something like that. Place he was renting and chilling. And we rotted him soon bust off that forward back a road. Well, 13 years later, that's when him come back. So squash situation started out with a gun, but a no gun alone. And everybody need to understand that. After the gun thing, they came with you are the leader of a transnational criminal organization, which under Donald Trump has been designated a terrorist organization, which gives power to the people who do deportation to send your ass to foreign countries where you can serve your time there. Dancehall artist Squash will avoid going to trial on federal gun charges in the United States after he reached a plea deal with the prosecutors. Squash and his attorneys have indicated that he intends to plead guilty on September 3rd. Remember, he had until the 26th of this month to accept or not accept the plea deal, and he has accepted it. Looks like he accepted the plea deal 1 week early, but they were positioning or they were bolstering as if they weren't going to accept the plea deal. We're going to fight this in court, file the motion, get this silenced, get this to be thrown out. I don't think things were coming back in their favor. For instance, the pictures that we saw that the feds released, and that was a part of the package, and it showed him hold the gun, and they said this is the same pink gun that they took out of the glove compartment, and that pink gun is legally bought, you know. That pink gun they legally bought, and that's why them know say I'm wife buy it. She buy it in a PR name, and she give it to him. That's why they said his wife gave it to him. But I realized also that that pink gun was painted black. So when the feds did say them saw the black gun handed to him by the individual, and that's what they found. And then we are say how the gun did black, but then it turned pink. I went back and looked at the second picture of the gun, and you can clearly see that somebody painted the pink gun to make it black, but it's pink because the black rub off in places on it where you could see that it's a pink, the same pink gun. And then yes, they said they wanted to use all the evidence in his phone, more videos, more pictures that proves that he is exactly who they say he is, the leader of a transatlantic criminal organization, a gang, and that he also owns the gun, what he is saying, him no own and a fee. Here he is with it. There's a video clip of it in the phone with him firing it even. So not only did you own it, you fired it. And not only that, we have other videos and pictures from your phone of you in possession of other guns with text messages, you telling people to bring you some matic, which we believe are more guns, right? Their evidence was too strong. Squash and his defense attorneys have indicated that they intend to plead guilty on September 3rd. The entertainer, whose name is Andre Maurice Whitaker, was facing charges of being an alien in possession of a firearm and unlawful possession of a machine gun. He was also accused by them of being recognized as the leader of a transatlantic criminal transnational criminal organization. Now this, after a traffic stop in February, led to the seizure of 2 Glock pistols and several magazines loaded with ammunition and other things. Squash was gearing up for a court battle with his attorneys filing motion after motion to have evidence in this case suppressed or thrown out on the grounds of an illegal search. They said they would have the guy who was driving the car come to court and say he wasn't doing anything illegal and don't understand why he got pulled over, but he was driving on a suspended license. So I don't think that was going to fly. I said that yesterday already. Right. So meanwhile, federal prosecutors have moved to have additional video and text message evidence that were obtained from Squash's phone to be entered into this trial as evidence, and it seems like they got the go-ahead to do so, which was the proverbial gunshot in the foot. It's kind of done right there. If you're looking at yourself in a video firing a gun, you're telling them it's not yours, and you're looking at yourself in pictures holding it up like this, you might as well go ahead and plead guilty, right? Which that looked like how them are going to do now. So prosecutors were also seeking to use evidence from his music as well. And we went through yesterday and watched the video, and we encourage other people to do two things. Pay attention to Squash video called Shubout, because that's what they were going to use, that particular video. That video is in itself a whole book, that video, if it's to be used by the feds against you. Who haven't seen it yet, take your time and go through Shubout and really pay attention when you watch it. Don't just watch it like any other regular video. Just pay attention to everything in it when you watch it. Maybe even watch it a couple of times. That video has over 17 million views on it, by the way, on YouTube. And also, they also want, let me see, they want to use Shubout. And yeah, that would have been the sinker. That would have been a sinker. Oh, his project that he just released, I Hate Being Famous. I encourage everybody to go and listen. Hate Being Famous. Listen to it good. Hate Being Famous by Squash. The EP when put out. And that EP dropped after Squash was incarcerated. And when the EP dropped, like I said yesterday, when I first listened to it, I had it in my truck. And it was playing like back to back to back. And I said, yo, the EP a bad, you frig. Right? And then I started really listening to the words. And I was like, who released this? Who released this now? Like, why would you release this now? Maybe you know something where I don't know. Like, that's not some things that are said in there, although they are lyrics in songs, I wouldn't have released that in the current climate, the kind of trouble that he was in at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So go listen to that EP, Hate Being Famous. Listen to every song off it. You will hear something that reads like almost a confession, so to speak. All right. And they were going to use his song lyrics against him as well. Well, looks like they won't get a chance to do all that. So meanwhile, federal prosecutors have moved to have additional text evidence, videos found on his phone, and other pieces of evidence against him in trial. The court was set to rule on that matter on Tuesday. That's today. The court was going to rule today whether the feds get to use all that evidence against him or not. It's crazy the court was going to rule today and he accepts the plea deal the day before. I think his lawyers are smart and they saw what was coming. And I also said yesterday, which I'll repeat again, they have a thing where when they give you a plea deal, if you reject their plea deal, they will punish you severely for it. Just take a look at Bobby Shmurda, one of Bobby Shmurda's friends who got arrested with Bobby them. You see, everybody did their time. Bobby did a couple of years, came out. Rowdy Rebel is still in some trouble now, but he also got to come out of prison after doing a couple of years. There was a guy that was with them who decided him not taking no plea deal, and he fighting this. He took it to court, and they gave him 100 and something years. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, they just doing that to him because he black. Nobody get 100 and something years for that. It's something that they do. It's like an unspoken rule. they're angry at you because they're gonna have to now gather their resources. They have to go find good attorneys for fight you. They have to go pay these attorneys a whole heap of money for fight you. The feds don't use no crabbe attorney. Them not use no lean boot public defendant. They use high-end attorneys who charge a whole lot of money to fight on their behalf. So you're gonna make them spend all this money and all this time in a court when you could have just plead guilty already. All right, let's go. And if you lose, we're punishing you. Them know that too. So the courts were set to rule on it today. Them not for rule on it no more because it's not going to trial. But in a sensational turn of events, the expected ruling of the matter was cancelled yesterday. This happened as attorneys have indicated that Squash intends to change his plea to guilty, which, if he's going to plead guilty, there was no need for the judge to waste his time ruling if they could use those as evidence or not. All right, you got me. I'm guilty. I'll take the plea deal. That jury trial was set to get underway on September 2nd, and he would have pleaded guilty. He will go to court and plead guilty on the 3rd, the day after the day which his trial is supposed to start. Also, that has been cancelled with a new September 3rd date set for Squash to appear and enter his guilty plea officially. This is where the judge is going to ask him, Mr. Whitaker, have you discussed your plea with your attorneys? He'll say, yes, Your Honor. He's going to say, were you coerced? Did anybody tell you that you had to plead guilty or had to take a plea deal? He's going to say, no, Your Honor. Do you understand that XYZ happens after you pleaded guilty? He's going to say, yes, Your Honor. Okay. And then what is the plea you wish to submit? Guilty. So he's going to say, guilty, Your Honor. I saw you go. That's going to happen September 3rd. Baby, all right? Yeah. Morning. All right. Baby, me need some love up. What? We need some love up. Me feel loveless. Okay. All right, I'm back. So Squash had until August 26th to plead guilty or to face the possibility of going to trial. And if he was convicted, he would have faced up to 10 years in prison on each count. He would have faced a mandatory minimum of 15 years on each charge if there were 3 or more prior convictions. But we already know he didn't have any prior convictions. So the 3 or more prior convictions would not have applied to him. He would have faced a minimum of 15 years. All right. Randy's daughters. Stop slobbing. They picnic them in them room. You have to get some before them wake up. The kids reach the age now where anytime we kissing, Melania is like, she's like, Kai, they're doing it again. Oh, they're kissing, and they start go like this. I know I'm kind of sitting. That's funny. Anyway, yeah. So 15 years on each charge, on each count, and it was 3 if he had prior convictions. He don't have no prior convictions, so it would have been 10. But he would have faced a minimum of 15 years before this.